Arianna Huffington, née Stasinopoulos, was born in 1950 to Konstantinos and Elli Stasinopoulos in Athens, Greece. When she was 16 years old, she moved to the UK, where she studied economics at Girton College, Cambridge. She was the first foreign student, as well as the third female student, to become the president of the Cambridge Union at the time. Arianna has always had a flair for creative writing, but began writing books in the 70s, but there was a huge difficulty. She could not find a publisher to transform her manuscript into a published book that was ready for consumption. In the publishing world, there are two types of publishers: traditional publishers and vanity publishers. The former have the resource to publish the writer, sell their works, and pay them royalties. The latter make their money from charging the writers exorbitant fees. Successful authors usually come through the former, and it is a very difficult task to be accepted by any of them. When Arianna finished her book, she began to query traditional publishers, as she didn't at the time have the financial backing to seek the services of vanity publishers. So, every time Arianna wrote a query, she got a rejection from the publisher. Sometimes it would take months before the publisher would reject her manuscript. This became her reality for a long time. After 20 publishers had rejected her, it seemed as though nothing was ever going to pan out in her writing life. But she continued to try. She tried 5 more times and still got the same result: rejection. She tried another time and another time until she had tried 10 more times. Still, the only feedback she received were rejection letters. At some point, it seemed futile, her writing dreams, and there seemed to be every justification for her to pack up and end the process for good. But she continued to try. The next time she tried, she received another rejection. At this point, she had had a total of 36 rejections. She got her acceptance on her next try, and her first book was published, which paved the way for her to become the successful author that she is today. She founded the Huffington Post in the year 2005, and it wasn't successful initially. All over the US, critics did not approve of the blog, saying that it lacked both potential and quality. This was another setback for Arianna, but she persevered. As of 2011, the Huffington Post had over 1 billion page views a year. It was later bought by AOL for the huge sum of $315 million. Entrepreneurs and content creators can find success if they are relentless in their pursuit. Most times in life, we receive our first no and fall into depression. Many people do not recover from this bouts of depression, which becomes the death of their dreams. Receiving rejection shouldn't be the end of our endeavor. Setbacks are bumps in our ride to a final destination, which is a success. It is most unwise to park up to one's vehicle because the ride is bumpy when the person has not yet reached their destination. This is applicable in all areas of life. In our journey towards achieving anything worthwhile, there must be bumps, and we must make up our minds to keep going, even when the bumps have proved to become sources of discouragement. The end point is our destination, the success of our dreams. Rich Karlgaard said, "Early bloomers enjoy many advantages in affluent societies, but one huge advantage they face is that by dint of their youth and accomplishments, they give themselves credit for their success more often than the rest of us do. That's understandable. Adolescents and young adults tend to be self-centered. The problems arise when early bloomers experience setbacks. Either they blame themselves and give up, or they blame everyone around them. Late bloomers are more circumspect. They are able to see their role in the adversity without succumbing to self-condemnation or blame-shifting. Sometimes, those early rejections make us stronger to face the bigger challenges and make us retain our success when they come." Arianna Huffington was able to become successful because of those early setbacks she encountered in the form of rejections.